I want to Miss Anissa Cahyaning Tias. How's your day, Miss Cahyaning Tias, Miss Anissa? Good evening, Miss Anissa Cahyaning Tias. Hello? Hi there. Miss Anissa? There's no. Okay. Miss Aisha. Where are you, Miss Aisha?
Okay, hello, Mr. Lang.
How's your day? What did you do today?
Today is very busy way for me because I have so many tasks to do, and yes, now I'm at office.
Mhm.
I have more tasks to finish, so it's a busy time for me.
Does this like all day in a week look like the same for you to have so many activities, too many things to do or not?
Um, no, but today I have so many meetings, and I have to finish some tasks because that meeting.
Oh, okay. So do you work full time at office or you still have some day working at home?
No, I am full time in this office.
How many days in a week? 5 days?
5 days.
Oh my. So it will be 4 to 5, yeah, or 9 to 5.
Yes.
Oh, 4 to 5. Okay. So how's the feeling of being workers and also taking class? Do you feel like it's too busy or you still fine and also manageable for the time for you?
It's for me it's fine and fun because mungkin meski banyak kerjaan tapi tetap menyenangkan.
Okay, thank you. And after joining the class, I want to know what your difficulty after studying TOEFL for 2 sections, both listening. How's the feeling and your difficulty? Hello, Miss Aisa. Oh my goodness, Miss Aisa, the voice is trembling. Okay, it's okay. Now we talk to Miss Reha. Good evening, Miss Reha. How are you? Miss Reha? Is it problem mine or guys? Can you hear my voice or not properly? I'm not sure. Is my connections good enough with all of you, or it's because of your signal or my signal? I cannot hear Miss
Hello,
Rehat.
Mr. Lang.
Oh yeah, that's good. Now I can. Is my voice clear enough, Miss Rehat, from the first till now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How are you, Miss Rehat?
I'm good. How your day?
Okay. To be honest, it's a hectic day because of this month I have planned to bring my mom to surgery. It's been a long plan, but it's just executed this month. That's why I have to cover many things this month in my work and also to prepare my mom's surgery. And because of I have to leave the office tomorrow and maybe around 5 days from tomorrow. That's why I have a lot of activities and also things to do. How about you?
I just do my
Mhm.
activity like usual.
Uh,
Yeah.
mhm.
uh,
How about your TOEFL preparations? Did you find something difficult, or what I explained before? Is that any trouble with you to understand or to practice?
I think until from our meeting, it's helpful for me.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah. For others, if you guys have difficulty or you have something to discuss related to our lesson, feel free to discuss with me, or even if you have something to ask, please inform me so we can discuss it further. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Han, also Miss Aisa, to be the representative of our conversations to other friends. Yeah. Again, sorry for these inconvenience things because of we have to change the schedules, but hope even if we change the schedule for this evening, it's still effective for us to learn together. Okay, we continue our daily, not daily, or this evening lesson. Yeah, it's the last sections of our listening. Related to listening, what we are going to discuss after the previously we talked related to general or fundamental tricks. And Miss Dita, please, Miss Dita, if you have questions to do.
Sorry. I just want to ask about last meet. Is the material it's all about only about drawing conclusion in short conversation? Because last session I have trouble with my device, so I cannot join the section fully.
Oh, the previous meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
The previous meeting, yeah, it was talking about the drawing conclusion in short conversations. We have 2 practices for the previous meeting. So you didn't miss anything if you have followed that lesson.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lang.
Yes, thank you. And this evening, we are trying to continue for answering negative expressions. It's continuing our previous lesson, of course, but it bit further. If the previous we're talking about the fundamental, fundamentalnya itu harus kayak gini, and then after that answering related to concluding who, what, and also where, menyimpulkan apa, siapa, dan di mana. Nah, kalau sekarang ini sudah pada kontennya nih, understanding the content, apa sih maksudnya gitu ya, with the statement something like that. So ini akan sedikit lebih sulit, but hope later I can explain it better for you all. Kita mulai dengan negative expressions. Kita mampu menjawab dan memaknai how American say or express negative expressions. Bagaimana sih sebenarnya orang Amerika menyatakan tidak dalam berbagai kondisi, ya, menyatakan menolak sesuatu, menyetujui sesuatu dengan kata tidak. There are so many functions of no in American English. Nah, itu yang harus kita pelajari. Let's we go. Yang pertama, ya, what is negative expressions? Jadi negative expressions itu related pada kata atau frasa ya dalam kalimat di sini ya disebutkan di momen. Kata atau kalimat dalam wait, there's problem with my Apple Pen. Nah, di sini ya. Jadi kata atau frasa ataupun kalimat yang dipakai untuk menunjukkan ungkapan yang bermakna negatif seperti sesuatu yang salah atau tidak sesuai atau tidak benar. This aren't negative expressions, but it depends on the context tuh nanti. Konteksnya diletakkan pada konteks yang seperti apa. Nah, there are 4 things that we have to master these sections. Ada 4 nih yang harus kita kuasai dalam showing or understanding negative expressions. Yang pertama adalah listen for negative expressions itself. kita mendengarkan ekspresi negatif atau ungkapan negatif itu sendiri. Nah, ungkapan negatif itu there are so many, ada beberapa ungkapan negatif yang kita harus pahami. Yang pertama itu regular negative. Regular negative of course using not or an apostrophe 3 ya. Jadi kalau regular negatif itu ya dia menggunakan not atau an apostrophe T. Seandainya Tom is not sad about the result. Tapi di sini nantinya maknanya dia akan berkebalikan. Contohnya ya. Example here. If they say Tom is not sad about the result, maka pilihan jawabannya akan bertolak belakang secara susunan. Tom is not sad, berarti Tom tidak sedih dengan hasilnya. It's possible maknanya Tom is happy with the result. Ya, jadi kayak gitu. Biasanya cara ngungkapinnya mereka begitu. Bertentangan dengan apa yang disampaikan. Contoh, yang kedua, itu dia juga memungkinkan menggunakan other negative. Other negatives usually using no also, tapi no plus something. No plus something. Somethingnya apa? Bisa saja plus nobody, tidak seorang pun, atau none, ya, atau nothing, atau no one. Itu bisa saja itu no. Nah, tinggal ditambahkan dengan konteksnya. As example, nobody arrived on time. Nggak ada orang yang datang tepat waktu. Maka the statement on the options possibly adalah everyone is late. Jadi walaupun dia ngomong nobody arrived on time, dan dia seandainya soalnya segampang dia nobody arrived on time. What does it mean? Ya artinya adalah everyone is late. Jadi dia sampaikan dalam bentuk negatif, tapi maknanya it will be delivered on positive. Itu strategi yang pertama. Dia sampaikannya dalam negatif, possibly jawabannya dalam bentuk positif. Nah terus yang ketiga, nih negative prefixes. Mereka juga bisa menyampaikan negatif itu dengan imbuhan. Imbuhan di depan ada an, ada in, ya, ada in, dan juga ada this. As examples, inconvenience, inconsistent, disagree. Itu semuanya negatif sebenarnya. Tapi tidak menggunakan not. But the meaning is negative. Contoh, the patient was insane. Ya, berarti pasien itu tidak waras. So the meaning possibly the patient was crazy. Yang bisa saja artinya adalah the patient was crazy. Gini. That the difference. Caranya dia menyampaikan negatif seperti ini, tapi pemaknaannya umumnya dalam bentuk positif. Gitu. Next, kita lihat dalam contohnya. As examples, the man stated, how did they get to their grandmother's house in Maine in only 5 hours? The woman stated, they didn't drive slowly on the trip to Maine. What does the woman say about the trip? Tadi woman, si perempuannya ini ya kan bilang tuh, they didn't drive slowly on the trip to Maine. Dia menggunakan regular ini ya, regular negatif dengan did not ya. Nah, did not drive slowly berarti they drive faster. Tinggal dicari yang mana drive faster ini related pada atau similar to mana nih. Apakah yang A, they drove rather quickly, dia berkendara lumayan cepat, mungkin saja kita kasih tanda mungkin. Terus kalau ragu, sisanya dibuktikan. They couldn't have driven more slowly. Tentu salah, masa dia nggak mungkin berkendara lebih pelan, berarti pelan banget kan? Nggak, orang dia didn't drive slowly, berarti kan ngebut. They wanted to travel slowly, of course not. They didn't drive to Maine. Salah juga, berarti ini udah fix benar. Dia sampaikan dalam bentuk negatif, they didn't drive slowly, but the meaning on the options malah kebalikannya, they drove rather quickly. That's possible. So, what to do? Apa yang harus dilakukan? Even if you listen not very clear on the audio, it doesn't mean you have to answer or finding something using not. Biasanya, oh tadi dia ngomong didn't, ada not-nya, berarti dijawab ada couldn't-nya. Karena ada not-nya juga. It's totally wrong. Itu model menjawab yang salah. Bukan hanya karena mendengar not, dan teman-teman akan menjawab not sebagai jawaban yang benar. Bukan. Tapi kalau mendengar ada kata negatif, there are big opportunities that the answer will be on positive. Ada kemungkinan besarnya jawabannya malah positif. Kayak gitu. Itu ya yang pertama. Nah, terus yang kedua, it's also crucial. Pay attention if they use double negative expressions. Perhatikan juga kalau seandainya dia menggunakan dua negatif. Dua negatif itu maksudnya apa? Yang previously we stated there are three negatives, dia gabungkan tuh. Contoh. Ya. Oh, statement ini penting. Double negative expressions maknanya menjadi positif. Kalau ada dua negatif dijadikan satu, itu menjadi positif. Contoh ya, ada kata insane, artinya kan tidak waras. Ditambah dengan not, artinya kan tidak. Nah, tidak waras itu berarti kan sane, ya, menjadi positif. That's what I mean. Double negatif itu artinya positif. Gitu. Nah, sekarang kita coba. Bagaimana dia menggabungkan the negatives? Bagaimana cara mereka menggabungkan negatif tadi? Kok bisa ada dua? Yang pertama, they are possible using negative words and negative prefixes ya. Mungkin saja dia menggunakan antara negative words regular dan tambahkan dengan prefix as examples. He didn't like the unclean office. Didn't adalah regular negative. Unclean adalah prefixes negative. Sehingga didn't like the unclean office maknanya like clean office. Artinya adalah like clean office. Begini yang dimaksud dengan double negatif yang pertama. Terus ada double negatif yang kedua. The second negative adalah if it's connected using two verbs. Dua negatif itu disambungkan dengan dua verb. Samples. It isn't snowing, so they aren't going to the mountains. 1 and 2. Enggak turun salju, jadi mereka tidak pergi ke gunung. What does it mean? It implies that they would go if it were snowing. Artinya negatif ini berubah menjadi positif. They would go, dia akan pergi. Would go. Pertama kan ini tidak going kan, jadi would go. Nah, isn't snowing, maka jadi positif juga. If it were snowing. Pakai were ya, karena pakai pengandaian. Like that. That the things. Jadi kalau ada double negative, so you have to change it. Examples. I don't follow if you don't go. Aku nggak akan ikut kalau kamu nggak pergi. What does it mean? I would go if you follow. Gitu. Akan pergi kalau kamu ikut. That the way ya. Itu caranya kita memaknainya. Terus yang ketiga, that's using neithers or not eithers. Ini actually just both the same negative. Itu sebenarnya sama, dua-duanya tidak. Gini. Contoh, Sue didn't like the movie. Neither did Mark. Nah, this simple bahwa both Sue and Mark, they didn't like the movie. Mereka tidak suka movie-nya. So what does it mean? Means both did not like the movie. Jadi kalau not either atau neither itu kan artinya dua-duanya. Jadi kalau dipisah, Sue didn't like the movie, Mark did not like the movie too. Mark juga nggak suka movie-nya, karena digabung menjadi Sue didn't like the movie, neither did Mark. Artinya apa? Both did not like the movie. That the things. Itu cara memaknainya tiga negatif tadi. Nah, dari tiga negatif tadi itu penting teman-teman ketahui. As example, I can't believe the news that I heard about the concert. The woman stated, well, it isn't impossible for the concert to take place. What does the woman say about the concert? It isn't impossible.
Masalah iki.
Teman-teman ya, aku mute seperti. Ada mute kayaknya. Oke, let's we continue ya, kita lanjutin. Nah, isn't impossible. Tidak mungkin, means kan mungkin jadinya ya. So you just try to find mana yang memungkinkan bahwa konsernya take place. Karena di sini ada isn't, itu artinya tidak. Impossible, artinya tidak mungkin. Sorry. So tidak mungkin artinya mungkin. So it means the concert might take place. Konsernya mungkin saja terjadi. Which one? The other things yang C. The concert might take place. Like that. Jadi jangan hanya karena oh tadi dia ngomong not nih. Cari yang ada not-nya mana. Can take place. Jawab not that way. The way you answer is not kind of that. Tidak seperti itu. Itu trik yang kedua. Kita masih punya dua lagi ya sisanya. Nah, the next is almost negative expressions. Very difficult, but you have to understand this. Sedikit lebih susah, tapi teman-teman harus tahu ya. That's almost negative. Almost negatif itu artinya hampir negatif. Hampir negatif itu gimana sih? Gitu. Seandainya aku bilang gini, hampir nggak ada, itu hardly, barely, scarcely, or only. As example, there is hardly any food in the refrigerators atau there is in the fridge. Ya. Kalau aku bilang there is any food, itu ada makanan di kulkas. Nah, tapi kalau there is hardly any food, hampir aja nggak ada makanan di kulkas. Nah, kalau aku bilang there is no food in the fridge, tidak ada makanan di kulkas. Jadi, there is hardly, itu hampir there is no, tapi masih ada sedikit, very little. Nah, kalau almost never, itu artinya hampir nggak pernah, dengan kata rarely or seldom. He rarely drives to work. Kalau aku bilang he always drives to work, berarti dia selalu nyetir ke kantor. Kalau aku bilang he doesn't drive to work, dia nggak pernah ke kantor nyetir. Tapi kalau aku bilang he rarely drives to work, dia tuh hampir nggak pernah nyetir ke kantor. That the difference, almost negative. Nah, other than that juga masih ada lagi case-nya. Case seandainya kayak gini. Were you able to pay the electric bill? The man stated, I had barely enough money. Kalau kita blank space ini, I had enough money, artinya aku punya cukup uang. Means your money enough. Uangmu cukup banyak untuk membayar itu. Nah, kalau aku bilang I didn't have enough money, aku nggak punya cukup uang. Nah, kalau aku bilang I had barely enough money, berarti punya uang tapi nggak ada sisanya. I had barely enough money, hampir nggak cukup uang artinya. So, what does it mean? Berarti artinya he had plenty of money, tentu salah. He didn't have enough money for the bill, nggak cukup karena had barely. Maka yang benar adalah he paid the bill but has no money left. Dia bayar uang billnya tapi nggak ada uang sisanya karena barely enough, hampir tidak cukup gitu. That the thing. Ngepres lah kalau di kita. So, kalau ditanya, do you have money? I have barely. Jawabannya adalah I have barely enough money. Kayak gitu. Itu ya almost negative. Nah, yang ketiga, negative with comparative. It's actually just a kind of I can say just to make something sound easier, but actually that's not very crucial. Hanya untuk membuat sesuatu kayak terlihat ya lebih enteng gitu ya, tapi sebenarnya meninggi. Contoh, aku bisa bilang, he couldn't be happier. When I mention he couldn't be happier, it doesn't mean that I am not happy, but it means he is extremely happy. Dia bahagia banget gitu. Ketika dibilang couldn't be happier, itu artinya on the top of happiness, dalam puncak kebahagiaan. Bisa juga seandainya dibilang no one is more beautiful than she is. It doesn't mean that she is not beautiful, but it means she is the most beautiful. So, jadi kita harus hati-hati. Dengan kata couldn't be happier bukan berarti tidak bahagia. Makanya ketika orang bilang, how are you? Never been better. Never been better, it doesn't mean that you are not in good condition. Ketika orang bilang, how are you? Never been better, tidak pernah lebih baik, itu tuh bukan berarti tidak baik. Never been better kan tidak pernah lebih baik, artinya berarti itu paling baik. Bagus banget kabarnya. Begitu juga kalau dengan no one is more beautiful, berarti nggak ada orang yang lebih cantik dia cantik banget. Nah, the case, contoh seandainya gini. What do you think of the new students in a math class? The man-nya merendah dengan no one is more intelligent than she is. What does the man say about the new student? Karena no one is more intelligent than she is, just simply to say that she is the smartest students in class. Dia adalah murid tercerdas di kelas. Ya, that the things. Itu yang menjadi opsi jawabannya. Nah, kurang lebih teman-teman, itu yang akan menjadi lesson kita ya di this section, di seksi ini. Terus kita akan lanjutkan pada post test as usual. Okay.
TOEFL exercise, skills 7 through 10. In this exercise, listen carefully.
Moment ya. Teman-teman boleh siapkan audio equipment-nya. Akan kita lanjutkan sesi sharingnya langsung ya. Nanti 10 soal without corrections. Nanti kita benerin yang benar salah aja, tinggal dikoreksi sendiri. Terus baru itu kita lanjut ke second tools ya. Oke, kita sharing. Ready ya semuanya udah. I expected that you're ready. The post test.
TOEFL exercise, skills 7 through 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Do you think you could try a little harder?
It's impossible for me to do more.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
What are you so upset about?
Not once on this trip has the bus left on time.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Was there enough soup to go around?
There was barely enough soup for everyone at the table.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Do you really want to move to Florida?
I couldn't want anything more.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Did you turn in your research paper for history class?
I couldn't turn it in because it was incomplete.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Do you think that your friends enjoyed their trip to the Museum of Modern Art?
Sylvia doesn't care for modern art, and neither does Tim.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Can your friends go with us this afternoon, or do you think they'll be too busy?
They hardly ever work in the afternoon.
What does the man say about his friends? Number 8.
Do you think we could turn the air conditioner on? I'm really uncomfortable.
The air conditioner never works when it gets warm.
What does the man imply? Number 9.
I heard that your exam results were not too bad.
Actually, I've never done worse.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Did the committee come to a decision about the parking problem?
The committee shouldn't have decided the issue when so many members weren't present.
Oh my goodness, the audio is broken. So it's only number 9 ya, hanya sampai nomor 9 doang ternyata. So let's take a look ya, kita lihat hasilnya. Tadi kalau ngikutin aku hanya ngasal ngecek listnya ya. Kita coba lihat teman-teman, silahkan di checklist apa benar atau salahnya jawaban teman-teman ya. Take a look, we go with nomor 1, harusnya she is doing the best that she can. Yang kedua adalah the bus has always been late. Yang ketiga, everyone got one serving of soup, but there wasn't enough for second. Yeah, it's extremely important for her to go. And number 5, the paper was unfinished because it's not submitted. It's unfinished. Sylvia and Tim agree in their opinions of modern art because both don't like it. They don't do much after lunch. The B. The air conditioner only works when it isn't needed. Then number 9, he did really poorly. So from 9 numbers, how many of correct answers did you get, guys? Teman-teman dari 9 soal, teman-teman tadi benar berapa? Coba ya kita bisa take a look ya. Dari 6, 6. Okay, it's 5. Okay. Okay. Is that more difficult or easier than previous? Dari materi sebelumnya, ini lebih sulit atau lebih mudah, teman-teman?
It's difficult, Mister.
More difficult ya. Yeah. As what I said, TOEFL itu semakin tinggi nomornya, semakin susah. Makanya teman-teman harus rajin di awal itu, harus fokusnya ekstra supaya benernya banyak di depan. Kita coba lanjut praktis yang lebih mudah. Ini langsung satu nomor kita jawab dulu, 10-10-nya kita jawab semua langsung gitu ya. Baru nanti di akhir kita koreksi bersama. How many numbers did you get correct? Setiap nomor akan memiliki sekitar 14 detik untuk menjawab. So teman-teman, hope that you prepare. Silakan siapkan lagi. Exercise yang kedua. Number 1.
How was the physics exam?
It wasn't quite as bad as the last one.
Number 1. What does the woman say about the physics exam?
Number 2.
Dr. Martinez seems a bit more nervous than usual.
He does, doesn't he? See how he's shuffling his papers on the podium?
I think he seldom speaks to such large audiences.
Number 2. What does the woman say about Dr. Martinez?
Forgive me for troubling you this morning. I hated having to call you so early.
It wasn't inconvenient at all. I was already up.
Number 3. What does the man imply?
I can't believe that you were the one out of all those candidates to be hired.
No one could have been more astounded than I was.
Number 4. What does the woman mean?
Do you want me to water the houseplants while you're gone?
No, just the outside plants. You can use the sprinkler for the lawn.
Number 5. What does the man tell the woman?
Back from the laundromat already? You weren't gone very long.
The change machine wasn't working, and I didn't have quarters for the washing machine.
Number 6. What does the woman mean?
How did your speech go in history class?
It could have been better, and it could have been worse.
Did the professor say anything to you about it?
She said that I seemed well prepared, but that she could barely hear what I said.
Number 7. What did the professor say about the man's speech?
Sorry I was a bit late getting to the study group last night.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
The directions couldn't have been plainer. I just got a late start.
Number 8. What does the woman mean?
Do you want to have lunch in the school cafeteria, or would you prefer to go somewhere off campus?
I don't have too much time for lunch, but I still wouldn't mind trying someplace other than the cafeteria.
Number 9. What does the man mean?
Has Byron decided whether he would accept the nomination as class treasurer again this semester?
He hasn't said he wouldn't do it.
Number 10. What does the woman say about Byron?
Okay, time is up. Now it's the time for our corrections. Kita mulai corrections ya. Yang pertama, we'll start with Miss Anissa Cahayaning Tias. Please prepare yourself. You will answer number 1. Kita mulai dengan Miss Anissa Cahayaning Tias. Number 1.
How was the physics exam?
It wasn't quite as bad as the last one.
Number 1. What does the woman say about the physics exam?
Miss Anissa Cahayaning Tias, your answer is?
D.
D.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not clear enough with the audio, but I choose D.
Okay, let's check. Correct, ya betul. Dia bilang apa sebenarnya gitu ya? It wasn't quite as bad as the last one. Enggak sesusah sebelumnya kok. Nah, berarti only slightly easier than earlier test. Sedikit lebih mudah daripada yang sebelumnya. Karena enggak sesusah sebelumnya, right? Like that, thanks. Thank you, Miss Anissa. You're feeling good. Thank you. Lanjut kedua, Miss Camilla Ainur. Ya, Miss Camilla Ainur Rido. We go with Miss Camilla, number 2.
Dr. Martinez seems a bit more nervous than usual.
He does, doesn't he? See how he's shuffling his papers on the podium?
I think he seldom speaks to such large audiences.
Number 2. What does the woman say about Dr. Martinez?
Miss Camilla.
I answer A.
Wow. Why?
Because because she said that he
Seldom.
seldom.
Seldom is
Okay.
almost never. Hampir nggak
Yes.
pernah. Tapi pernah, cuman nggak sering. Let's check.
Forgive me
Oh,
for troubling you this morning. I hated having to call you so early.
It wasn't inconvenient at all.
Okay. So sorry ya. Kita
How was the physics exam?
It wasn't quite as bad as the last one.
Number 1. What does the woman say about the physics exam?
Dr. Martinez seems a bit more nervous than usual.
He does, doesn't he? See how he's shuffling his papers on the podium?
I think he seldom speaks to such large audiences.
Oke.
Number 2.
Correct.
What does the woman say about Dr. Martinez?
Nah, dia bilang seldom. Seldom artinya adalah not usual. Is that correct? Betul, ya. He seldom speak in a such large audience. Dia jarang ngomong di audiens sebesar itu, berarti doesn't usually. Jangan dijawab never, karena artinya never itu berbeda dengan seldom. Jangan dijawab juga doesn't, karena hanya karena dengar tadi ada bilang doesn't juga. Thank you, Miss Kamala. You got it correct. Very clear. Thank you. Next, after Miss Kamila, Miss Reha for number 3. Miss Reha, prepare yourself.
Forgive me for troubling you this morning. I hated having to call you so early.
It wasn't inconvenient at all. I was already up.
Number 3. What does the man imply?
I choose A, Mr. Lang,
Why?
because he say he already get up.
You get it correct sebenarnya. Tapi sekarang tak tanya dalam bahasa Indonesia. Ketika Miss Rea nelpon aku pagi-pagi, terus aku jawab, Miss Rea bilang, maaf ya ganggu. Aku bilang, nggak apa-apa, aku udah bangun kok. Apakah bisa disimpulkan bahwa aku selalu bangun pagi?
Oh, no.
Bisa nggak kira-kira?
No.
Karena bisa saja bangunnya cuma pas itu doang dia bangun. Nah, berarti apa jawabannya? Kalau ditelepon, dia bilang takut ganggu, dia bilang enggak, aku udah bangun. Berarti jawabannya?
C.
Ya, it's supposed to be C. Sebenarnya tak tahu ya, percakapannya tahu, tapi pemaknaannya it's not that fit gitu. Nah, itu juga case terjadi. Kita kadang tahu tuh dia ngomong apa, tapi pas put it on context ternyata dengan trik cara dia ngomong kita kecoh maksudnya apa. Like that. Thank you ya Ms. Reha for answering number 3 ya. Bisa jadi buat pelajaran kita semua. Thank you Ms. Reha for the next Miss Rahayu Kumala. Miss Rahayu Kumala for the next number 4.
I can't believe that you were the one out of all those candidates to be hired.
No one could have been more astounded than I was.
Number 4. What does the woman mean?
Miss Rahayu.
Maybe B.
Okay, no one was more astounded as I was ya. Nggak ada orang yang lebih terkejut daripada aku. Apakah dia terkejut terheran-heran? Betul. No one is more. Berarti dia juga terkejut juga. Paling terkejut. Correct. Thank you, Miss Rahayu ya. That's 4. Ini banyak yang benar nih teman-teman empat ini. Next, Miss Uliana for number 5.
Do you want me to water the house plants while you're gone?
No, just the outside plants. You can use the sprinkler for the lawn.
Number 5. What does the man tell the woman?
Miss Uliana.
Yeah. I think B.
B?
Yes.
Kenapa jawab B? Karena dia tadi ngomong sprinkle. Ah,
Ya, eh
enggak dong. Pasti terlalu mudah. Kalau seandainya tadi dia ngomong sprinkle, jawabannya sprinkle, pasti salah.
oke. Incorrect. Could repeat, Mr. Lang?
Right, repeat ya.
Do you want me to water the houseplants while you're gone?
No, just the outside plants. You can use the sprinkler for the lawn.
Ayo, apa?
C.
C. To water the plants and mow the lawn. Karena dia ngomong the lawn tadi. Kita coba lihat skripnya ya. Gini. Do you want me to water the house plant while you're gone? Apakah kamu ingin aku menyiram itu? Kalau kita greenhouse, house plant itu jadi sebuah kayak apa tempat tanaman yang ada kayak jaring-jaringnya itu loh. Ketika kamu pergi, nah terus dia bilang no, just the outside plants. Gak usah, yang di luar aja. You can use the sprinkles for the lawn. Kamu bisa pakai sprinkle-nya untuk nyiramin gitu kan. So, what's the answer then? Apa? Yakin? Yakin
Oh, yakin.
Beneran? Teng.
To water the inside plant. Oh iya. Tadi
Ya.
dia bilang nggak usah ya di dalam ya.
Iya, berarti not to water the inside.
Oke.
Ya kan? Dia bilang kan just di
luar
outside.
ininya.
Just the outside statementnya positif. Maka jawabannya possible negatif. Kalau statementnya negatif, jawabannya positif. Like that. Just the outside berarti not to water the inside. Tuh dibolak-balik gitu. Mereka tuh cara menguji kemampuan bahasa Inggris kita. Apakah kita tetap mampu paham ketika kosakatanya the sentence it's just trick, hanya di trick, dibolak-balik, di flip gitu, kita tetap paham like that.
Oke. Artinya Mr. Lang kalau questionnya itu yang ditanya positif, otomatis di choice-nya itu kita cari yang negatif atau tergantung konteks.
Tergantung kalau konteksnya ada pada session negatif, iya kan seperti itu. Atau secara general juga bisa dibilang kayak gitu. Kalau dia statementnya nyatakan dalam bentuk positif, maka jawabannya possible delivered by negative.
Oke. Ya, Mr. Lang. It's difficult for me.
Nah, kalau buat teman-teman yang kayak merasa kesulitan, masih banyak yang kayak bingung. Cara memahami TOEFL itu jangan ke konteks bahasa Inggrisnya dulu, tapi ke konteks the first sections, dialog. Dialognya, kalau orang berdialog itu yang kita maksudin adalah tanggapannya tuh gimana sih? Kalau seandainya dia ditanya kayak kemarin nih, the rationals, ya, the logic meaning itu apa? Ada yang bilang, dia tanya gini, do you think we have to bring a change? Apakah kamu pikir kita harus bawa rantai? Ya. Why? Dia jawab ngapain? Nah kan, so but even if kita nggak tahu apapun lanjutannya, tapi ketika orang dibilang perlu bawa ini nggak ngapain, berarti kan it's not penting kan? Kayak gitu. So understanding, oh kalau dalam konteks percakapan ada orang ngomong kayak gini, berarti apa maksudnya? Do you want me to water the house plant? Apakah kamu butuh aku nyiramin tanaman yang ada di dalam, ya, yang ada di dalam rumahan itu atau di dalam rumah tanaman itu? Ya jawab no, nggak usah. Berarti kan ya di dalam siram nggak usah. Ya dia tinggal cari aja. Jangan siram yang di dalam. That the things. Gitu, as simple. Like that, Miss Uli ya.
Oke, thank you, Mr. Lang.
Terus kemudian the second, the last word it always remarkable, but you have to avoid that. Percaya teman-teman, kosakata terakhir itu adalah kosakata yang paling kita ingat. Makanya kita akan berpikir bahwa jawabannya berisi kosakata tersebut dan itu adalah cara mereka mengecoh kita. Contoh tadi, you can use the sprinkle for the loan. Kita mungkin saja menjawabnya C hanya ada karena kata loan-nya. Masih ada di ingatan kita. Atau yang kedua, kosakata yang panjang itu malah mengena di kita. Ada kata sprinkles. Berbeda dengan yang lain. Mungkin saja kita menjawab kata sprinkle just because of, oh tadi dia ngomong ini nih, gitu. So that's you have to avoid. Malah harus dihindari. Thank you ya Miss Olia for buat jadi pelajaran kita bersama. Next kita go to Miss Aisyah for number 6.
Back from the laundromat already? You weren't gone very long.
The change machine wasn't working, and I didn't have quarters for the washing machine.
Number 6. What does the woman mean?
Miss Aisyah. Miss Aisyah.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wang.
Your answer?
It's C.
Why C?
Because it's trouble in washing machine, but it's A or C, but I think it's C.
Oke, kita coba lihat ya. Nah, correct. Ini termasuk difficult questions karena double negatifnya digabung dengan dua verb negatif. The washing machine wasn't working, and then I don't have. Aku tidak punya tidak bisa langsung laundry gitu kan, the case-nya. Makanya dia harus need to change the Wednesday doing the laundry. Nah, terus biasanya teman-teman dia hanya dengan tahu bahwa the washing machine wasn't working diartikan dengan broken. Itu not, jawaban A enggak. Kenapa? Karena terlalu berlebihan ketika bilang TV-nya nggak nyala nih. Kan kita nggak bisa bilang bahwa the television is broken, right? Bisa saja karena not operated properly atau something wrong, tapi belum tentu tuh rusak. Like that. That's how you maybe can like minimize ya, atau bisa ignore sesuatu yang bombastis, sesuatu yang dilebih-lebihkan, biasanya itu dihindari. Thank you Miss Aisyah, you get it correct ya, betul. Kita lanjut Mr. Justinus Dipo for number 7.
How did your speech go in history class?
It could have been better, and it could have been worse.
Did the professor say anything to you about it?
She said that I seemed well prepared, but that she could barely hear what I said.
Number 7. What did the professor say about the man's speech?
Mr. Justinus.
I think C.
C? Oke. Prepared. Tadi dia sebutin prepared ya. Will it be the answer? Mistaken. So sorry. Tak kasih kesempatan lagi, Mr. Justinus. Try to change your answer.
How did your speech go in history class?
It could have been better, and it could have been worse.
Did the professor say anything to you about it?
She said that I seemed well prepared, but that she could barely hear what I said.
What will be, Mr. Dipo?
D.
Sorry?
D. Delta.
D. I couldn't have been better. Oke, kita cek. Is that the correct answer? The D one. Oh my God, mistaken. Kita coba tanya deh sama teman-teman yang tadi kayaknya datang dari awal. Miss Reha, what is your answer, Miss Reha, for number 7?
I choose B
Kenapa?
because the lecture say The woman is well prepared, but he doesn't hear clearly.
He barely hear. Dia
Iya.
hampir nggak dengar. Dengan kata barely, almost negatif ya. Dia sebutin barely, artinya kalau I hear you means aku bisa mendengar kamu. I don't hear you, aku tidak mendengar kamu. But when I say I barely hear you, aku hampir aja nggak dengar kamu. Means butuh lebih keras. That things. Nah, ini ada pada lesson tadi yang kita bahas. Barely, scarcely, only. Itu jadinya almost negatif. Nah, teman-teman harus be familiar dengan kosakata tadi. Pasti keluar. Only, barely, scarcely, ya. Terus kemudian seldom, hardly. Itu pasti keluar. Jadi teman-teman be familiar. Tenang, nggak usah perlu, waduh terus tadi catatannya kemana. Karena nanti teman-teman tak kasih akses lesson yang ada di website yang biasa tak pakai untuk ngajarin teman-teman. Jadi teman-teman tinggal akses. Now number 8 we go to Miss Musyawarah ya. Miss Maisarah kok Musyawarah. Sorry Miss Maisarah. Number 8.
Sorry, I was a bit late getting to the study group last night.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
The directions couldn't have been plainer. I just got a late start.
Number 8. What does the woman mean?
Miss Maisarah.
Sorry, Mister, baru
Ya, it's okay. Number
enggak.
8.
Tadi nggak denger.
Oke, nggak dengar. Kita coba ulang ya.
Repeat ya. Thank you.
Oke, kita ulang sekali lagi.
Sorry, I was a bit late getting to the study group last night.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
The directions couldn't have been plainer. I just got a late start.
What does the woman mean?
What does the woman mean? Apa maksudnya perempuan?
A.
Oke, she had time following directions ya. She had a hard time. Dia kesulitan ngikutin directions ya. Oh my goodness, it's mistaken. Sorry, Miss Maisarah. Boleh minta bantuan kira-kira teman-teman di list siapa nih yang mau dimintain bantuan, Miss Maisarah?
Maybe Miss Reka, please.
Oh,
Help
Miss
me.
Reha again. Oke, Miss Reha. What is your answer, Miss Reha?
B ya.
B, kenapa?
Soalnya agak susah tadi dia bilang.
Oke. Enggak
Define.
susah atau agak susah?
Susah.
Oke. Jawabannya mungkin benar, tapi maknanya salah. Kita cek ya. Benar. Kenapa kok salah? Very straightforward itu artinya langsung tepat sasaran. Berarti directionnya mudah. Kenapa kok begitu? Karena dia bilang gini, the directions couldn't have been plainer. Directionsnya nggak bisa lebih jelas daripada ini. Berarti kan jelas banget kan? I just got a late start. Aku cuman terlambat mulainya atau berangkatnya terlambat. That things. Jadi, nah kalau dia statementnya the directions couldn't, the answer will be positive. So cari yang positive meaningnya mana? Hard time following the direction, susah, kesusahan. It's not positive meaning, hilangi. She got lost, not positive meaning, hilangi gitu. She worried she couldn't find, hilangin, that's negative gitu. Yeah, so it's related to positive negative. Thank you Miss Rehan, also Miss Maisarah for answering number 8. Kita coba ke Miss yang pertama tadi, Miss Anissa Cahyaning Tiaswo number 9. Nomor 9 ya, lanjut.
Do you want to have lunch in the school cafeteria, or would you prefer to go somewhere off campus?
I don't have too much time for lunch, but I still wouldn't mind trying someplace other than the cafeteria.
Number 9. What does the man mean?
Miss Anissa. Sorry,
See,
kenapa?
because the man said he doesn't want to eat in cafeteria.
Okay.
He prefer to lunch in uh, other place
Okay.
to because even he doesn't have
Time.
more time, yeah.
Mantap, betul. Betul, dia bilang tadi, I don't have much time, but don't mind to try another food ya, outside. Jadi dia nggak punya waktu aja, masih mau makan di luar, berarti nggak mau makan di kantin kayak gitu. Apalagi punya waktu, like that. Thank you, Miss Anissa, ya, that's correct. Kita lanjut Miss Camilla for the last, Miss Camilla, number 10.
Has Byron decided whether he would accept the nomination as class treasurer again this semester?
He hasn't said he wouldn't do it.
Number 10. What does the woman say about Byron?
I'm not sure, but I choose D.
Kenapa? Secara komitmen menyalahi aturan nih. Dia bilang kan having said kan. Negatif ini pasti salah.
Yeah.
So what? Apa kira-kira gantinya?
C maybe?
Yakin? Kasih kesempatan dengerin sekali lagi. Try to listen.
Has Byron decided whether he would accept the nomination as class treasurer again this semester?
He hasn't said he wouldn't do it.
He hasn't said he wouldn't do it. Dia belum bilang kalau dia nggak mau. Berarti apa?
A.
That's correct. Ya, sebenarnya maknanya kita tahu ya, hasn't said, belum ngomong apa-apa. Nggak usah lanjutin wouldn't do it-nya juga kita belum ngomong-ngomong apa-apa, berarti it's non-committal. Belum menunjukkan apa-apa. The things, that the answer number 10. From 1 till 10, how many numbers did you get correct? Dari 1 sampai 10 benar berapa nih teman-teman semua nih? Wih, 8, keren, 8, wah, mantap, 8, 7, bagus. Oke, bagus ya, udah 8, 7, 7, nice, good, it's great. Now, again, related to TOEFL, what I will always recommend that you have to be wise. Don't be tricked just because of you listen very clear vocabularies, a very clear statement, then you answer just because of the vocabulary similar as you listen to. Jadi gampangnya tak bilang gini, harus sabar dan bijak nih. Jangan jawab hanya karena vocabnya tuh tadi didengar sama persis gitu terus. Wah, ini jawabannya. Hindarin itu karena most of the time it makes 0 buat skor listening jelek. Banyak banget yang bilang, loh kayaknya aku tadi bisa dengar semua kok skorku jelek. Ya karena jawabanmu hanya fokus pada yang didengar, bukan fokus pada maknanya. That things. Jadi hati-hati banget di situ. That the exercise on this evening. Kita lanjut lagi pada lesson ya. We go with the teman-teman, kita next we go to functions. Selanjutnya kita akan melanjutkan pada function. Di function, wait a moment, I'll share you the screen again. Ya, so understanding the functions. Kita akan masuk pada understanding brain function. Hi. Here. Nah, teman-teman, this listening sections will not finish all of the lesson. Jadi nanti listening sections-nya nggak akan menyelesaikan semua material. But I have prepared for. Ya, aku udah menyiapkan listening mastery. Nanti teman-teman tak kasih this for free. Teman-teman nggak perlu bayar lagi. Jadi tak kasih ini untuk free. What you need to do hanya tinggal chat aku. Terus kasih tahu emailnya teman-teman yang terdaftar di English Suite itu apa. Jadi teman-teman nanti bisa belajar lewat HP, lewat aplikasinya English Suite, lewat website, it's possible. Tinggal akses saja. What I explain as the same di video yang ada di kelas, itu nanti sama seperti bagaimana aku jelasin per lessonnya. That things. Cuman exercise-nya cuma nanti ada satu, hanya di sini doang, teman-teman tinggal exercise di situ. But in the final class, nanti di akhir kelas, tetap aplikasi yang biasa kita pakai untuk practice, aku juga akan share. So don't need to worry. Jadi nanti kalau teman-teman mau, aku mau nyelesain listeningnya biar komplit total semuanya, tinggal chat saya, info aja. Oh ini userku, emailku untuk di English Suite, share gitu. Nanti tak kasih aksesnya gitu ya. Kalau tidak malam ini ya besok pagi, usually I will give you the access. Like that. Nah kita lanjut pada functions. Understanding the functions of expressions. Apa sih maksudnya understanding the functions of expressions? Apa sih yang dimaksud dengan memahami functions of expression? Maksudnya kita tahu tuh ekspresi tertentu dalam bahasa Inggris itu maksudnya apa? Like that. Ya. Yang pertama, kita harus tahu bahwa we have to know expressions of agreement. Strategi pertama yang harus kita pahami, ada tuh namanya expressions of agreement. Ekspresi dari persetujuan. What are those? Apa itu? Expressions of agreement itu, ya, kalau menyetujui sesuatu, even positive agreement, artinya menyetujui sesuatu yang positif. Contohnya, I enjoy non-fiction book, so do I. Itu artinya aku setuju juga gitu. As simple. Di sini nih artinya aku juga gitu. I'm really hungry now, so am I. I forgot to bring my jacket, me too. I think we need change our holiday plans. I'll say, I should smoke less, isn't it? Itu artinya semuanya aku setuju. Atau she is in a bad mood. You can say that again. Itu artinya I share same opinion as what you said. Aku sama nih opiniku terhadap yang kamu sampaikan. Caranya ada so do I, so am I. Ya. Me too, I will say, isn't it? You can say that again. Itu semua digunakan artinya aku setuju. I share the same opinion as you. Lalu bisa juga ada statementnya negatif nih. Kalau dia bilang I don't like the taste of the cake, jawabnya bukan so do I, tapi neither do I. Bedanya kalau tadi di sini statement yang disampaikan itu positif, I enjoy reading book, I really hungry, I forgot to bring my, itu kan positif semua kalimatnya. Nah yang the next itu negatif. I don't like the taste of the cake, neither do I. Aku juga nggak suka. She hasn't finished the assignment yet. I don't either. Aku juga belum selesai. Itu artinya kayak gitu. Neither do I or I don't either. Hanya dua expressions itu yang harus teman-teman pahami. Itu expressions of agreement. Kalau menyetujui sesuatu. Bisa sesuatu yang positif. Tadi ada listnya. Kemudian ada yang negatif. Ada dua neither do I or I don't either. Nah, contoh gini ya. I think that the hypothesis is indefensible. So do I. So do I apa? I agree. Berarti cari yang artinya agrees atau setuju. Mana? She agrees with the man. Jawabannya ya simple. They. Itu aja. That very simple ya. Di lesson ini. Terus kemudian kalau negatif agreement kayak gimana? I don't think that our history teacher is very interesting. Neither do I. What does it mean? Setuju pada kalimat di atas. Maka He shares the same opinion, the woman's opinion. Sama pikirannya. Like that. Tidak menentang. That the things ya. Jadi hanya seperti itu. The point. Lanjut. Ya. Strategi kedua, kita juga harus paham bahwa ada namanya uncertainty and suggestions. Ada ketidakpastian dan saran dalam conversations. Uncertainty itu apa? Kalau dia menggunakan isn't it, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, I am sure di sini. Ini artinya tidak pasti. Contoh, ya. Do you know that Camila has bought a new car? As far as I know, she drives a new car. Berarti artinya bukan yes, tapi maybe, kemungkinan. He thinks, I predict, kemungkinan si Camila beli mobil baru memang. Kayak gitu, kalau menggunakan ini list. Isn't it, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, I'm not sure, it's highly, it's very unlikely. Artinya, nggak yakin, atau uncertainty, tidak pasti. Makanya nanti jawabannya dicari yang uncertainty. Nah, terus kemudian yang kedua, suggestions, saran. Kalau saran, dia biasanya katanya, why don't, let, should, could. Contoh, why don't we go out tonight? Artinya apa? I recommend us to go outside. Let's buy some sandwich. Artinya, I instruct you to buy. Ya, I invite you to buy. Should juga, you should tell the truth. I mean, I force you to tell the truth. Could, you could go on picnic, means I recommend you to go on picnic. Like that. Nah, sekarang contoh dalam soal. Do you know anything about the final exams in physics? It's going to be rather difficult, isn't it? Ada kata isn't it. Nah, kalau kata isn't it, berarti dia tidak yakin. Ya kan? Iya kan? Gitu. Nah, cari mana yang maknanya tidak yakin. The A. The exam is not going to be difficult. Terlalu yakin, dia bilang the exam is not going to be difficult. Berarti dia yakin. So, that's not the answer. Says positive that it's going to be hard. Of course not. This is too positive. Terus kemudian yang C, thinks that it might be hard. Oh, ini dia pikir, dia kira. Itu bisa saja sulit. Ini yang kita cari. Because it's uncertainty. Jangan dijawab D, he has no idea about the exam. Itu bukan tidak pasti, tapi dia ngeblank kalau has no idea about the exam. So the answer is C. Kayak gitu ya, dengan kata isn't it. So again, di sini sudah mulai have to be familiar dengan isn't it question text. As far as I can tell, atau as far as I know, I'm not sure, it's highly, itu juga penting teman-teman tahu. Kayak gitu. Contoh lagi, sekarang kalau suggestions bagaimana? Seandainya ada teman, I'll never have time to type my paper tomorrow. Why not do it now? Why not do it now? Why not? Why not artinya recommend. So, apa? Finishing the paper today, not working on the paper, never typing the paper, taking time out the paper now. So, finishing the paper today. Karena dia bilang, why not do it now? Berarti nyuruh selesaiin sekarang. Finishing the paper today. Itu cara jawabnya. Nah, terus kemudian, the next expressions of empathy and surprise. Ini yang susah, teman-teman. Karena beda dengan kita. Kenapa? Karena artinya itu berbeda. As example, dia seandainya menggunakan di sini pattern structuralnya, di sini contohnya. Pattern B menggunakan modal. Then he is here. Kalau aku bilang then he is here, itu artinya bukan dia di sini, tapi artinya I thought he was not here. Aku pikir sebelumnya kamu nggak ada di sini. Ternyata di sini. Kayak gitu. Nanti konteksnya bagaimana? Kita lihat di contohnya nanti ya. Bisa juga seandainya, then you can go. So I thought you couldn't go. Kamu nggak bisa pergi. Ini nanti konteksnya begini teman-teman. Seandainya kamu bilang, contoh ya, dalam bahasa Indonesia dulu. Kamu tahu nggak kalau si Anissa dapat suami presiden, seandainya kayak gitu ya. Nah kan, nah gitu. Dengan kita nah kan suaminya presiden, itu bukan berarti aku tahu suaminya presiden, tapi aku pikir dia nggak akan mungkin bersuamikan presiden. That the way in Indonesian. Nah dalam bahasa Inggris itu digunakan dengan then he is here. Dan dia di sini. Then he is a president. Gitu. Dia bisa juga then you can go. Bisa juga then you do play tennis. What does it mean? I thought you didn't play tennis. Gitu. Bisa then she did read it. What does it mean? I thought she had not read it. Pokoknya selalu bertentangan ekspektasinya. Perfect tense juga bisa. Then he has gone there. It means I thought you haven't. Belum pergi ke sana. Contoh. Did you see Paul driving around his Mustang? Then he did get a new car. Then he did get a new car means tidak. Ekspektasiku dia tidak beli mobil itu. So just cari what had the man thought. Apa yang ada di pikiran laki-laki itu sebelumnya. Nggak beli mobil, cari aja. So then he did get a new car. Jawabannya tidak beli mobil. Paul definitely get a Mustang. Salah. Paul did not know. Nah, Paul did not like the Mustang. Paul wouldn't get a new car. Paul nggak akan dapat mobil baru. Walaupun dia bilang, then he did, ya, dia beneran beli gitu. Ekspektasinya sebelumnya dia nggak akan beli, like that, bertentangan. Kayak gitu, teman-teman di soal itu ya, soal ini ya, kok soal itu. Sekarang kita coba practice on the quizzes. Sharing dulu ya teman, tak audionya tak share.
TOEFL exercise, skills 11 through 13.
It will be quick, so let's start now.
TOEFL exercise, skills 11 through 13. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
The phone bill is certainly high this month.
I'll say,
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
I saw Bill in calculus class this morning.
Then he's not sick anymore.
What had the man assumed? Number 3.
I don't know how I'm going to get this paper done by Monday.
why not stay home tonight instead of going out?
What does the woman suggest? Number 4.
The cafeteria is closed in the mornings.
So, the cafeteria doesn't serve breakfast.
What had the man assumed? Number 5.
Do you think we can park in that lot without getting a ticket?
As far as I know.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
I'm so glad to be finished with that class.
You can say that again.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
I couldn't finish any of the math problems that Professor Allen assigned for today.
Neither could I.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I just got back from the post office.
Then you did remember to mail the package.
What had the woman assumed? Number 9.
I'm afraid there won't be enough space in my car.
Let's take my car instead. It's bigger than yours.
What does the man suggest? Number 10.
These muffins taste really...
Okay, it's on the 9. So sorry. Yuk kita cocokin dari 9 benar berapa teman-teman. Take a look yours ya. Kita silakan lihat teman-teman. Nomor 1, she agrees with the man. Nomor 2, Bill was too sick to come to class. Number 3, the man should work on the paper tonight. Number 4, the cafeteria was open in the morning. Number 5, he believes that it's acceptable to park here, park there. Number 6, he's happy the class is offered too. 7, both he and the woman were unsuccessful on the math problems. Number 8, the man had forgotten to go to the post office. Number 9, they should go together in his car. Dari 9 nomor, teman-teman benar berapa nih? Wanna know from 9 numbers, how many guys did you get correct? 9 benar berapa teman-teman? 7, oke, bagus. Oke, mantap ya. Nah, 6, 5, oke. Nah, nanti teman-teman, if you want to go with the lessons, jadi sisanya masih ada beberapa lesson lagi yang harus teman-teman selesaiin. Yang pertama ada comprehending the contrary meaning, ini ada beberapa lesson, dan compare tricks answering, dan complete gets answering long conversations, and then comprehensive guides answering long talk. Masih ada 4 subbab lagi yang teman-teman harus pelajari. Nah, nanti if you want to learn with that using my class on website, nanti video penjelasanku juga ada di sana di videonya. Teman-teman nanti tinggal chat aku ke WhatsApp. This evening it's possible to chat. I will respond it tomorrow morning. Tak kasih aksesnya, nanti teman-teman tinggal akses kelasnya, selesaikan video sambil nonton, sambil nunggu kelas yang real time besok Jumat ada di reading. Kita udah pindah di reading. Jumat kita udah pindah reading. Like that ya, this class for this evening. But if you don't want, kalau teman-teman nggak mau dapat kelasnya, it's okay, nggak perlu chat aku ngasih email ya, because I don't force it. You don't need to go with extra payment, it's for free. Kalau nanti udah nggak di kelas ini, teman-teman kan harus bayar untuk beli kelasnya. Kalau during my class, it's free. Tak kasih gratis. Terus kalau teman-teman ada pertanyaan, mau extra exercises, tinggal inform. Nah, sebenarnya dari exercise teman-teman, aku juga bisa lihat nih, siapa yang udah ngerjain, siapa yang belum. Let's check ya, kita coba yang exercise sebelumnya. Quiz. Kayaknya sih ini listening to ya. Nah, kemarin ada 3 orang yang udah ngerjain. Let's check. Nah. Jadi I also possible to check your result dari quiz yang kemarin kita teman-teman minta. Ada 3 orang yang udah ngerjain. Sabri, Kamila, and Inayah. Ada yang dapat 5 poin, ada yang 3, ada yang 0. The thing. So yeah, it's okay. Nanti kalau teman-teman mau extra quizzes, saya punya banyak. You just text me then I will give you. Terima kasih banyak buat ngikutin kelas malam ini, teman-teman. I will be waiting for your text. Then we'll have next meeting on Friday. Kita ada kelas lagi Jumat malam ya. Maaf kalau kelasnya kita pindah lagi-lagi karena besok saya harus ada ketemu dokter. Thank you. Have a good rest. Selamat beristirahat. Jumpa lagi kita Jumat sore. Thank you so much. So that we close our meeting. It's short 8:30 as I mentioned. Kelasnya mulai on time, selesai on time. Terima kasih banyak. Semoga istirahat teman-teman dan selalu sehat ya. Thank you. The class dismissed. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye-bye.
Terima
Thank you,
kasih,
Mister.
Thank you. Have a
Mister.
good night.